All right, so today I've got a PSA return video for you. Let's get right into it. Starting off here, we've got a PSA 9 Dark Wheezing Hollow, first edition from Team Rocket. Originally got this in a CGC 9 and tried to cross it to a PSA 10. Didn't work, but still happy with getting the 9 here. Let's take a look at the Dark Wheezings we've got here on the market. So I bought this CGC 9. I think it was $51 shipped if I'm not mistaken. This is my listing here. Got it listed low list on eBay for $58.99, beating out a couple people at $59 plus $5 shipping. So gonna lose money on this this particular transaction here. On this Dark Wheezing. I thought there was maybe a 5 to 10% chance that this got a 10. It is extremely clean on the back. Very, very clean card on the back. Not a whole lot going on there. The centering is nice. Front centering looks good. With all that being said, it's really hard to get 10s on, you know, vintage or early WotC English cards in particular. So I knew that it was a low shot, but it was worth $15 to cross grade it there and go for the 10 and try to get a couple $100 card. Didn't work. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Moving on to the next card here, we've got a PSA 10 Mewtwo V-Star from Crown Zenith. So this was pulled by Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles, bought a ETB off of him during his live stream, and he pulled this card for me. It was super, super clean, graded it a PSA 10. Wanted to take a quick look here at the sales for this card since the set came out. So you'll see here, starting at the top here, we've got $800 sales PSA 10, $750, $740. Really exorbitant amount of money. As we always see with these cards, they come out of the gate super, super hot. $800, $1,000 for PSA 10 copies. And then they start to go down from there. We see $560. Quickly, we're going down here. We get some in the 480s, the 430. Down to 400. We see it rapidly declining. 350 down to 330. I mean, if you're buying these, just stop it. Stop buying these. Not buying them all together. Not to say that this is a bad card or you shouldn't be buying it in general. But if you're buying these right out of the gate for $1,000, $800, what are you doing? Every single time a new modern set comes out in the chase card, the PSA 10 chase card goes for $1,000, $500, whatever the case may be, a really, really high amount. It goes down every single time. Every time. Stop doing it. Stop buying. I don't know who is buying this for $800, $750. What are you doing? You don't know what you're doing, and please stop. So we'll go here to the most recent sales and what I'm most likely going to sell mine for. If we can click here on the first page, these are now going for 157, 162, 177.50, 192. I mean, I'm not upset for myself. Like when I sent this in at $15, I think it was going for maybe 250 to 300 at the time. I knew it was going to go down further. And I knew it was going to be in the range of exactly where it is, and 100, 175, 150, probably still going to keep going down. I'm not upset for myself. I don't understand what these people are doing who are buying, and it's only a month later. What did this come out in late February, early March, or I think it was late February, and it goes from $800 down to $200 in like a month and a half. And it's not, this isn't unique to this particular card. It happens every time. Every modern chase card, we've seen it time and time again. Promo cards, chase card, like from sets. Stop doing this. Stop it. Okay. All right. That's end of my rant there. We'll head on to the next card. We've got from the same set, Suicune V, Crown Zenith. This is a beautiful card. By the way, this was actually pulled from the same ETB as that Mewtwo was. So really excited to have that. Thank you, Dan, for pulling me these two gorgeous cards. This one was fortunate enough to get the 10 as well, both clean. Next up, we've got the Charizard V-Star Sword and Shield 262 from the Charizard Ultra Premium collections. This one got a 9. Graded a set of them. They looked decently clean. Here's the 260 Charizard V version, Sleepy Charizard, probably my favorite out of the bunch, but this also got the 9. And to finish out the 9 trio, this 261, I actually really like the VMAX too, so I don't know. It's a toss-up between these two, which one's my favorite art. Godzilla, Charizard here. All of them got the 9. Knew these were most likely going to get the 9 when I sent them in. I wasn't super optimistic that they were going to get the 10. Let's take a look quickly at the pop reports for these. 10,000 total graded. You can see it is a relatively tough card to grade for a modern card. So we've got 5,674 9s, and we've got 2,964 10s. So not a great gem right there, but these cards didn't have the greatest print quality. So mine fall into that category of getting the 9s, but it is what it is. I think they're selling for about $30. I right before I hopped on this video, I believe I sold 2 out of the 3 for around $30 shipped, and I'm just happy to move on from them. On to the next one. Didn't get the 10s. 10s aren't going for much. Probably won't grade any more of those moving forward. It is what it is. So moving on. Next, we've got the Stained Glass Birds, the Moltres Zapdos Articuno from the Hidden Fates ETB SM210. Got a 10 on this. I actually graded 3 of them total. All 3 got 10s. I bought, I believe, 15 of them off a TCG player for like $9 or $10 a piece. Really like this card and graded the 3 best looking ones out of the lot. All 3 got a 10. Happy with the pre-grading there. These are actually ticking back up. So these are going for, let's toggle over here to the browser. We've got these going for around 55, $50, 55 shipped, which I think is really strong. And the reason I say that is strong is because I've got over here, we've got the pop report, and we see there are 17,000 graded, 11,000 PSA 10s, 5,500 PSA 9s. So for these to be holding up, in the $55 to $50 range, I think is a strong price, and I think it's because it's a beautiful card, unique card. Stained Glass Birds. A lot of people have a connection getting back into the hobby with Hidden Fates. It's a cool card, popular Pokemon. I like this card a lot, and that's why I bought it. And here we are. All right, moving on. Let's head back over to the camera. We got wrecked on these, so we got some Mischievous Pichus. Graded a handful of these. Got 2 10s here, as you can see, but we also got blessed with a PSA 5 and a PSA 7 here. There's another copy. I think I got another 10. I already sold that one, so it's not here with the stack. Graded a handful of them. Let's take a look at the 5. What's going on with the old 5 here? Let's take a look at the back. Don't have the greatest lighting in here. I think there's I mean, obviously there's got to be a dent. Can't see it right now. I'll have to take a look at this better off camera. You win some, you lose some. PSA 5 Mischievous Pichu. Just got myself a new coaster there. Same with the 7. These aren't doing well. I got these for, I believe, like $8 a piece and graded them for 15, obviously. And now I think they're selling for around $39.99 to maybe like $45 ship, but these have not been selling well for me here. I put one up in auction just to liquidate one. It sold for like $21. Obviously, that's what happens. That's the risk you take with doing auctions sometimes. But disappointed a little bit with the popularity of this one and kind of the demand for it. It is what it is. You don't win every single play. Didn't win this one. And we're moving on. So next up, we've got some 001 SVP promos, the Scarlet Violet video game pre-order promos, the Japanese versions here. Graded, I think, 10 of these. So we got the 9 on the first one here. We got a PSA 10, another 10. We did really well on these. These are easy to grade. Got another 10 here. I believe we went, let's see what we went. I think we went like 8 for 10 on 10s. The 10s keep stacking up here. So actually, you know what? Let's take that back. Got wrecked here with a PSA 5. But we did get, I believe, 8 10s, 1 9, and obviously 1 PSA 5 there. So got these, I think, for around $17, $15 to $17 shipped. Graded them for $15. Let's take a look at what these are going for here and kind of what the pop is. I think I've got a little tab pulled up here. All right, so we've got 12,103 10s. That's a lot. That's a lot of 10s. If we go back to the Stained Glass Birds, it already has more PSA 10s than the SM210 promo with the Stained Glass Birds, which I just showed you, which came out in 2019. Heavily printed, heavily graded, 11,134 10s. And we go over here to this card that was released just a few months ago. Already surpassed that in 10s, 12,103. We've got this selling for, let's take a look at what the recent sales are. So it's going pretty strong for $60 shipped, approximately 55 to 60. I think that is a strong price given the pop report there, and the reason is because this is a beautiful card. I think that this is still holding strong despite the pop there. Because it is just a gorgeous card with Pikachu and the 3 new starters. I love this card. I bought a decent chunk of them. I sold a decent amount of these when they first came out. I had a few $100 sales, $80 sales. Now I'm happy to continue selling them and grading them at the $60 price point. Decent little margin there for myself, and I'm happy to do that. Also, got over here, we've got I got a handful, just pulled a handful out of the box, but I bought a few of the Chinese version here. So I've got several more. I bought 101 total of the Chinese, the same exact card. Look at them side by side, same card. One's in Japanese, one's in Chinese. The Chinese version, I bought these a little over 100 of them for $2.59 a piece. Obviously, a lot cheaper than the Japanese version. They actually have English backs in here. You can't see because they're in the wrapper, but the Chinese version with the English back, $2.59. That is a pretty solid pickup, in my opinion. Sent 33 of them off, so a third of them for grading. The ones that I thought were decently centered, and we're just selling these, the remainder of them. I'm not going to send all 100 of them. I'm going to sell them, trickle them out slowly, selling them sealed on eBay. And those have been selling really well. Just actually raised the price on my listing this morning because they were selling a little too well. So I'm happy to recoup some of the original investment on selling them sealed. Gonna do a grading play. I think they're a really awesome promo, and I'm happy to have them. Hopefully they grade well. So moving on to the next card. This is one of my favorite cards in the hobby right now. The PSA 10 2021 Japanese S promo, Unagaba Pikachu. I mean, just look at this thing. Just a super unique card. I love this artwork. It is very unique. Obviously, it's striking. You see it right away. This is just a card that I'm happy to pick up, and I picked up a decent chunk of them. Got a 10 on the first one. Got the 9 on this. Kind of didn't do as well as I'd like to do on the overall grading. I sent 16 of them in total. You'll see here. Didn't do super awesome on this. We got a PSA 8 there. Got another 10. The last time I graded these, got another PSA 10. Last time I graded these, I got I think like an 80% 10 rate or something like that. Didn't do quite as well this time. But obviously, you know, I can't complain. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I didn't really pre-grade these other than centering a little bit. Still got a decent amount of 10, so happy with that. But as you can see here, got a little bit wrecked with a 7, the occasional 8, the 9, the 7. Still happy with the submission overall. Can't complain. It's just fun to grade cards. You know, there's a lot of talk in the hobby right now of the collector versus the investor, the flipper, and I think I'm all three of those at certain points. I enjoy flipping. I think buying these with the intent to resell is fun, and it is a way to participate in the hobby that I've been doing lately, and I enjoy it, so I'm going to keep doing it. I don't really care if there's a negative connotation on flipping and you're just in it for the money. Like, no, like I truly enjoy these cards. I buy them because I like them, and if they go to 0, I'm stuck with them. I'm okay with that, but they're, you know, I just enjoy interacting with the hobby in this way and buying them and selling them. So that's what I'm doing. So let's take a look at let's flip back over here to the screen and take a look at the Unagaba Pikachu. In the pop report here, we've got 5,206 PSA 10s. Really high 10 rate, as you can see here. So let's take a look here. $63. $68 shipped, $65 shipped. These are some of the most recent sales. In my opinion, these have kind of reached a little bit of a floor here, and I'm loving to buy these at $20, putting $15 into grading them and selling them for $65. That's a nice little play there. That's the last card I've got here. I just wanted to do a quick little video of a PSA return. There's a couple returns combined in there into one, but the most recent one I got there yesterday. I just wanted to make a quick video, show you guys the cards, talk about them a little bit. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I appreciate everybody who's stopping in, commenting on the videos, liking, subscribing. All my subscribers, really appreciate it. Having fun making these videos, interacting in the hobby, and just love making this content. So I'm having a really good time in the hobby, and I appreciate every single one of you. So with that, we'll catch you in the next one.